I didn't want to be a DJ that brings all these lights and because at the end of the day, no one cares about that. No one cares about the strobes or no one can. No, people want to dance. People are having a good time. This right here is my first wedding right here. My first wedding I ever done during COVID 2020. Evolve 50, and I don't think I had uplights on this wedding. Jay Edwards says, "Do you run moving heads or only uplights?" I do only uplights, man. The reason why is because I want to streamline this private event wedding thing as much as possible. Even on my website, I say that I don't want to be a DJ that has all like the glitz and the glam, the lights and all that stuff, because I don't want people to book me for that. I want people to book me first because I know how to rock a party, because that's a strength of mine. I come from a club DJ from Vegas, so I know how to rock a party. So on my website, whenever I first started being a DJ, like a DJ for weddings, that's one thing that I put on my website, because this is what I want. I don't want to have like all this equipment and bringing all that. Like, no. So basic setup. The only lights that I bring out 90% of the time is 20 up lights. That's it. I do have like a gig bar move. I do have that. If I wanted to buy totems and like movers, I can. But in my area here in Tucson, I don't really get that a lot. It's not a lot of that. On the East Coast, that is more like of a thing. If I was on the East Coast, I would probably adapt a little bit depending on that, but I'm not on the East Coast. I'm in my area, and I'm playing to my strengths. Not to say that there aren't DJs on the West Coast that's doing that, because there are, but that's not my marketing point. My marketing point is, do not book me if you do not want to dance. If you want to dance, you want people to have a good time, this is the guy that I am your guy. So I actually put those words on my website. I put that stuff on my website as far as like add-ons, like Dancing on the Clouds, Cold Sparks, the dance floor lighting with the gig bar. I put that, but people they don't choose to have that. So yes, I have it available, but it goes to show that I'm not really booking a lot because it's not really in high demand here. So I'm telling you that to let you know that you don't have to get it just to get it. And you want to get it so that way you can use it, and also to help that add value to, your business. For me, my lane, and I don't really want to have to bring more equipment. If I need it, like if I started to get inquiries for it, I would probably acquire it and figure out how it's going to fit in my truck. But I'm just as basic as it gets. My weddings, 2 tops, two subs, depending on how big it is, or I'm running EV50s and I got 20 uplights, and that's it. And my average price for weddings is, here, we can go to our website. Go to our website here. So you go to my website, go to wedding pricing, and then look. So we got my industry standard package. There's like a reception only. That's all you're getting. You're getting 5 hours, DJ, MC, sound system, 10 uplights. Boom, right there. All right. That's for that as a package. And I don't really book this package a lot. What I book 90% of the time is this package right here. Ceremony Support Plus, $3,800. So 6 hours. So you get a total of 20 uplights. Boom. Says right there, 20 uplights. And then wireless. So, and then you get a ceremony setup. So you get wireless lapels for the efficient. Boom. So yeah, so I'm telling you this so that way you can see, like, oh, he don't have movers. No, but if you go to this wedding right here, this package right here, I book this maybe once a year. I have this right here coming up in February. I think I have a wedding that has this. All right, this rate is 8.5 hours. So you still don't get any lights. Only thing that you get extra for this is you get 2 cold sparks. That's it. So you get 8 hours. You get everything from the middle package. So pretty much you get 2.5 extra hours, and you get cold sparks, 2 cold sparks, and you get upgraded dance floor lighting. So you get a gig bar, you get cold sparks, and you get 2 hours, 2.5 hours more from this right here. But like I said, I only book this maybe once a year, but that's it. Like there's no movers or no, I don't do that. And then like you go down here, you got 4 hour, then my a la carte wireless, cold sparks, dance on the clouds, which I booked like one time, dance floor lighting, that's the gig bar, additional hours of service, travel fee. If they're doing like a massive, I'm bringing more speakers. So that's that. And then that's pretty much it. So that is my website. That is, what I'm promoting. And let me show you right here. So look, check this out. So this right here says, let's read this. All right. It says, warning. If you want the same boring DJ that does not mix or does not play the music you want to hear or just does their own thing, do not book us. Couples hire our wedding DJs to make their wedding reception into a dance party. Our professional DJs will mix seamlessly, display turntablism, skill, play the music you want to hear, MC, and hype up your party for you and your guests. Everyone will dance and have a good time. That is my message to people wanting to book me on my website. That is, if I had to explain myself to a bride, this is what I would tell them, because this is the cloth that I'm cut from. I'm cut from like the club side. This is language that people that are looking for DJs, brides and grooms, private event people, this is what they want, because this is what they are thinking. This is why they hired a DJ. They want to hire a DJ for this, which is why I put this on my website from day one. So that way I'm setting, this is the vision that I had of what type of DJ that I want. I don't want to be, just bringing all the lights and the smoke and all this, not like, I don't want to be that. So what I did is I concentrated on building my business based off of this, which is why I'm able to charge what I charge with a basic setup. And when I say basic, we're talking 20 uplights, and that's pretty much it. And then on my website, I got pictures to back it up. This is pictures of people having a good time. All right. People are having a good time, not the lights and all that stuff. Like, no, like this is just people having a good time. This right here is my first wedding right here. My first wedding I ever done. Boom. Right here. During COVID, like 2020, Evolve 50. And I don't think I had uplights on this wedding, and I'm showing you this so that way, that you don't have to have all the glitz and glamour, man. This right here. Yeah. So this is me. This is, yeah. So not to, beat you to death or anything like that, but this is, I'm just putting context behind what I say. On the podcast link, you can submit your question there. If you don't want to ask it here in the chat, you can also use the link, go to the website, submit your question. And if you do submit a question, you do get a free ebook as well. So just keep that in mind and get a freebie for that. Also too, you can sign up for a newsletter so that way you can get notified whenever I drop new episodes. The audio versions is available only on the website. The YouTube versions, the video versions is available on the website. But if you want to see the YouTube, like the video versions of it, you want to become a channel member on my YouTube. As you can see here, you see how the YouTube is blocked out here. It's grayed out. You can listen to it, but you can't watch it. But all these other ones, you can click on here through the website and watch them on YouTube through that way. So